Happiness, love, peace of mind. Do I got that right?
You got that right.
In the right order? Okay, happiness. What's that all about?
You know when you can just sit quietly and you got a smile on your face? And you don't even recognize that you got a smile on your face?
It usually happens after I take my medication.
Yeah.
T3s, oh yeah.
You know what? I think a lot of people seek it and they don't really know what it is. And they don't know how to be in the moment.
Yes. My dad did that.
In the moment. They're so focused on past or present stuff or past future.
Exactly.
They're not focused on the moment right now.
I know. He was always thinking, regretting of what he didn't do. And then he was always thinking of what he could do. And you can never live in the future.
You can't live in
You
the
have to live in the moment.
Yeah, which is right now, this moment.
And you know what his saying was? And it was really sad. It broke my heart. He says, never expect anything good to happen. That way you'll never be disappointed. Well, that's a terrible philosophy.
It's a horrible way to live.
But I tell you, it is.
Yeah.
And he died alone. And it was so sad because he had the entire world opened up to him. It was a choice. Isn't happiness a choice?
It is a choice. And love's a choice, too.
So how do you get there? How do you choose to be happy? Give me a roadmap on that.
It's a mindset, and it's all internal. A lot of people are thinking they're seeking their happiness in someone else. They want a relationship or they want to get into a relationship with somebody and find a partner because that person's going to make them happy. They want to have kids because they think the kids are going to make them happy. It's not about, again, it's not about getting, and it's not about finding that happiness. You can see the joy within yourself when you're focusing on what other people are doing or what they're experiencing and being happy for them.
Yeah.
But for you or an individual to look for happiness outside of yourself is going to lead to a lot of disappointment. The happiness, you have to look inward. And this is a very deep spiritual aspect. This is knowing that that inner deep spirit and soul within you as an individual, that is where you're going to find that peace of mind and happiness. And then once you've found that within, then you can look anywhere and see the good in people. You can be grateful for all the things that you're experiencing in life. But a lot of people are moving through life and they're unhappy because they don't like what they're seeing. And it is a mindset. You have to flip the coin and say, what is good outside there?
Yeah.
Being grateful for all the little things. A lot of people are focusing their mind on what they're ungrateful for or what's not working in their life, not working well in their life.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly right.
Focusing on criticism of other people, and they're miserable. They're absolutely miserable. People aren't doing things the way that they want them done, rather than just going through life and being grateful for everything. I mean, it's, I wake up in the morning, I'm not out of bed yet, but I'm grateful for that comforter that's keeping me warm and that soft pillow and the soft mattress when I step into the shower, the warm water, I'm grateful for that. The food that I'm eating, I'm grateful for those things. So throughout the day, in any moment, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be here with you and having this great conversation.
Isn't it great? Yeah.
So when you're focusing your mind, and remember everything comes back to mindset, when you're focusing on the things that are working well in a positive mind frame, you're going to be a much more satisfied, peaceful individual.
And when you're around people and they know that you get it, and they know that you're overflowing, it doesn't take them long to pick up on that vibe, right?
People can feel that energy, positive or negative, from you.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all been in an environment where we've stepped into a room and nobody's saying anything, but you can cut the room with a knife. The energy, the negativity is so thick. You could feel it as soon as you walk in. We know when somebody doesn't like us.
Yeah.
How they behave, their body language to us, we can feel and sense that. We know when somebody's angry. And you can choose to internalize that and make it your own, and then you're affected by it emotionally. Or you can choose to detach and say, that's just somebody's experience. Let them move through that. That has nothing to do with me.
You have an entire workbook list. When you were working with us a couple of years ago, you had this wonderful list that you went through with us and said, look, in order to be a good business person, you got to think about these, and you have to be aware of this, and you have to be mindful of this. And it was a guide, and that was 3 or 4 years ago. Have you expanded on that list?
In different aspects, when I'm doing my seminars and workshops, or when I'm working privately with clients, I take them through different key elements of growing a business and becoming a healthy individual, so you can contribute to the business in a very healthy way, in a strong way. So yes, creating those systems and those lists for people to work on become very important. It's a process, because a big part of running a business is working on yourself.
Yeah, I think that's the main part, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. If you haven't mastered certain skills in business, you're going to have a real problem.